Right, guys, back with another recap. Today's recap is a bit of a different one. A lot's changed since I was last about. It's been about 3 weeks. So I'll start with where I've been. I had a daughter, another child. This is my second. Obviously, I'm a little bit uh, all over the place right now with life and everything sort of happening at once. She was born on the 5th, so a little while ago now. Obviously, I said a little while ago, 2.5 weeks ago now, but it takes a long time to get back to sort of somewhat normality after that. So that's where I've been. I did plan on making videos last week because I did a little bit trade last week, but not really. Um, I had a lot going on, obviously, and I was not really focused on that, so I just didn't really upload or trade at all. Um, Secondly, I've changed platforms, as you're about to see by the clips in the background. I'm now a Ninja Trader. I'll explain why in a second, but it just made the most sense for me. I have a live TradeAvate account. I like being able to use TradeAvate if I want to, so it made sense to still use Ninja Trader. Obviously, with TopStep, I can't use TradeAvate as well. Because of the connection I use Rhythmic, but obviously a lot of other prop firms allow you to switch between TradeAvate and NinjaTrader. Same with Live, obviously. As I said, Live account I can switch between NinjaTrader and TradeAvate, um, which is nice. I ended up switching because I had a few issues on the second, I think. Did contact TopStep about it. Not the best situation from support, if I'm being honest, but look, I got somewhat this issue resolved the best of sort of could be done without taking up about 6 years to do it. Um, I ended up getting the account refunded, the activation costs plus account fee, so $300 there. Plus, I got a 350k combine and 2 reset codes. Um, I won't lie, I don't think if I didn't make the Trustpilot review that Topset would have done anything because they pretty much told me not to do anything at the start. But as soon as I made a Trustpilot review, they were willing to now sort of sit there and be like, all right, fine, we can work something out here. And I threatened obviously to go to Apex instead, which is still something I would debate doing. It's just a case of seeing. I ended up getting that resolved. I think on the 16th that got resolved. I ended up trading the account on the 16th as well. I made 4 or 5 on that day, so half obviously thingy. I then lost. I then made 2,000 on the 17th, so I was thinking, okay, I'm going to end up passing this week, and we can go from that. I ended up losing 3k and then 3k on the 18th again, because I traded just after the midnight. I then traded and then used one of my reset codes. You did 4-5 again on the Friday, traded the Monday, lost 3k, and then traded the overnight and also lost to 1,500. So I lost that. Then, but I will say that I had a few issues. I for some reason when I was trading got a error message come up mid trade when I could have taken the trade off, which I was planning to only take the trade off about 5 points profit. I could have taken the trade off, but I couldn't take it off because I didn't know what was happening because I pressed buy and about 3 seconds went by, maybe 2 seconds if that, and then the market stopped moving. And obviously with the Nasdaq moves so quickly. If it doesn't move for about 2 or 3 seconds, you know something's gone wrong. Check the ES, check crude, nothing was working. Quickly opened Discord. Bearing in mind this is all happening quite quickly. Saw there was no widespread issues, so I thought, okay, what's going on here? And then realised at the bottom of my screen that there's a flash, like a sort of red, also like a red box around my R trader, and there was an error with my I think it says like error with administration user or something like this. So I ended up having to quickly close that and reopen it. And by the time obviously I got everything back opened and working, I'd already max lost. I could have took off the trade at about I think 5 or 6 points of profit, which is what I would have done and what I was planning to do. I was only trying to make a little bit and then go from that. It just happened that it went a bit against me. The trade was really nice yesterday as well. The market boomed up all day pretty much. So I was a little bit gutted about that, but it's just the way it is sometimes. Um, yeah, I have contacted support about it. I don't know what's happening, but I've decided I'm going to use my other reset credential, credit, whatever, and keep trading. Today I took 3 nice trades. As you were seeing in the background, I took a crude oil trade, a gold trade, and an ES trade. Obviously, my massive winner was the ES one. obviously sized the most into that. But I was very proud of all my trades today, to be honest with you. My crude trade, I took gold first. That was the smallest one. Gold was a very simple trade. I saw where my loss, not my loss, I saw where my move down would have been. Traded one lot when we started to move up, added a second, and then took off at a nice point, which I think we might be a bit of resistance. Didn't want to sit in that trade too long. Took 310 off that. Then I took off on crude. I took 760. I took one lot, two lot, and then I did a third as we started to move up, which meant that I took on that trade 760. Very, again, very basic, simple trade for me. Not too sort of not too uh, worrisome on that trade. I was quite confident that trade would hit. It did go up. I don't get to show the full fill because I was away when the trades were actually happening. Besides the gold one, I was home for, and I was looking at the screen. The crude one I was completely away, and the ES one I was completely away as well. I did come back about 10 minutes after the ES one had got full TP, or 7 of my lots have got full TP, meaning that the last lot that I had running still, I didn't obviously need to have. I didn't know how much I need to make. Really, I really did want to make 4 or 5 today, so that's why I obviously added 8th lot. I could have got away with 7 on that trade. So yeah, and then I saw about the ES one last quickly. The ES one was a nice trade. I did quite like it. The risk was a little bit skewed, but I was pretty confident with the move going up. Had I been watching the trade the whole time, I would have my stop up to, I think my stop initially was at 93. At 93 my stop was, and I probably would have moved it up a couple of points to, I think, 95, 96, and then when we did the last pull down and then pushed back up, I probably would have moved it up, so I think that would have been about 98. So I only would have risked about 2 points on that trade had that trade not worked out, and I've been watching it, so that's why I think it was quite a nice trade. I could have maybe scaled it a bit different, scaled a bit better into the trade, but I'm not going to complain about it. Look, I made 4k on that trade. Obviously, sizing was a massive amount of size on that trade. I would not be trading 8 lots normally with a normal trade. I just knew that today was obviously my first day. I wanted to try and do the full half the account, and yeah, I went for it, did it, and all went well. Tomorrow, I'll all be well be trading again. Hopefully, I will have a decent day as well. I'm gonna size down a little bit tomorrow. I don't want to do it in 2 days. Well, obviously I'd like to. If the market gives me the opportunity, I might go for it, but I'm not gonna be sat there begging for it. I probably will only trade a few lots now on per account per trade. If I do trade multiple trades, today was a very anomaly day. I don't usually take more than one trade, maybe 2 tops. So to take 3 all active going at the same time in 3 different markets is quite interesting to me. But yeah, pots me at obviously the max amount, $4,650 almost. That is the absolute max that you can make with Top Step on the 150k account before you go over the marginal requirements. So yeah, that's me happy with that. Hopefully I can pass this combine reasonably soon. I'm not gonna sit there and rush it or do anything stupid to pass it. I'm just going to sit there, trade it. If we end up passing it, I pass it. If I don't, I don't. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to sit there panicking either way. Yeah, I'm just going to take it slow. I'm not really feeling trading Nasdaq in a minute, I won't lie. So it would not shock me if I trade a lot of ES and crude oil, mainly. Maybe a little bit of gold, as today was a little bit of gold, but I don't really like trading Nasdaq at the minute. I'm kind of feeling like I struggle a bit mental-wise with Nasdaq because when we do put stops in places, when I put stops in places a lot of time, if I end up getting into a trade and I feel like my stop should be somewhere, sometimes I move it because I don't want to get wicked. And at ES, I don't really do that. So I think I will go with ES for a little bit. Makes it a lot nicer as well with the market moves a little bit slower. Means that I don't have to sit there and panic all the time. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. or the talking part. I don't know how long the video is going to be. It's going to be a long, because the trade was about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. I'm pretty sure at least the ES1, the gold one was in about 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and the crew was also about an hour and a bit. So yeah, you're not going to see the close on crude, but you'll see obviously the screenshot at the end, and you'll see the whole trail on the ES and the close on gold. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. All being well, I'll be back tomorrow or some point this week at least. And yeah, I'll see you guys, all being well, some point this week. So.